Hey folks, Jaxzyn here. Today we're going to give a bit of an overview for anyone who isn't familiar with Hallow's Eve. So new to this actually upcoming year, there's a quest line that starts in Val'sharah, just over in Bradenbrook, so we'll point that out right quick. You want to head over here, start in Bradenbrook, you're going to look for the Hag of the Crooked Tree. Just a total babe. She's over in Bradensbrook. It's essentially provides a quest line tied to the Hallow's Eve world event, and it culminates with you picking up one of four awesome, we'll call it witch hats. They're definitely not wizard hats. So definitely hit that up or run it with a few of your alts if you're looking to throw some experience to them. Additionally, they provide some tricky treats as a result of running through this quest line, and tricky treats is required for the variety of essentially toys, mounts, costume sets, all the fun stuff that's coming. So as far as this year goes, in 2017, there's a new undead battle pet that you can pick up for 150 tricky treat, and that's called Naxi. It looks like a little miniaturized version of Nethraxis. It's really fun. Additionally, there's a new costume set out this year. It's Xavius. It looks just like Xavius from Darkheart Thicket. So pick that up for 200 tricky treat. That's probably what I'm going to work towards. The horse head costume and horse tail costume. You can each pick them up for 150 tricky treat each. Additionally, so there's we'll call it a traditional, I guess, daily dungeon challenge that you and four other members have to queue up for, and that's around the Headless Horseman. Headless Horseman is going to be dropping 880 eye level gear, and really the big thing that everyone chases the head horseman about is the very rare mount. So we've got a couple events going on in the dungeon world. But the Loopfield Pumpkin, you'll pick up some tricky treat that allow you to pick up kind of the gear and the toys that we spoke about there. But we'll see some pretty awesome and fun components for anybody who's able to pick up the Headless Horseman's mount, and that's the real rare drop. For context, I was running with someone last year, and they told me that in that dungeon that we ran, when they did actually were able to loot the mount, and that they'd been running it for 7 years and hadn't had it, and had continued to try to push it. So good luck to you. I hope you guys pick it up when you're out there, and when you do, definitely let me know. Additionally, anybody who didn't really participate in a whole lot of Hallow's End with the new Legion gear last year, WoW actually went and added a Gromash costume. That's also for 200 tricky treat, just like the Xavius costume. There's some pet treats that are out there. There's a daily quest. It's called Under the Crooked Tree, and that's you have to defeat Arya Sorrowheart for the Hag's belongings. And from that you'll get 5 tricky treat and a chance to pick up a cosmetic helm. So it's essentially pretty straightforward. Hat of the first, second, third sister, or hat of the youngest sister. So you've got to be rocking a 98 level character to pick that one up. There's no broken isles candy bucket achievements, and what we mean by candy bucket achievements is that spread across all of Azeroth are different, essentially predominantly flight paths, but locations you can drop and pick up or loot tricky treat from a variety of different locations. So for me, I've got 3 achievements left outstanding: the tricky treats of Northrend, the tricky treats of Cataclysm, and tricky treats of Pandaria. Going for a larger component, I completed Kalimdor, Outland, and Azeroth. Well, you can see that component there. And that was all working towards Hallowed Be Thy Name. That provides you with a title reward, the Hallowed. That's obviously not completing all the achievements because I left the 3 outstanding. But what it does allow you to do is, once you've completed this meta achievement, a combination of all of the meta achievements from world events are able to reward you with a whole lot more than just a couple really cool titles. What you end up getting is the Violet Proto Drake, which is a pretty sharp. It's a rare enough mount that you've got to put in some work if that's the one that you want. So definitely take some time. I think it's totally worth it, but I'm a little bit of a mount collector as well. Additionally, you can pick up costume sets such as the Lich King, some toys, pets, hollowed wands, all kinds of fun stuff. So take some time, drop by a major city, and you'll see a couple of the vendors there, see if anything motivates you. Drop by your garrison, pick up a coin of many faces. That's pretty fun when you're running in raids. It allows you to look like essentially a completely different build for a period of time. And then additionally, there's a tiny scarecrow costume, and that allows you to dress Pepe up as a little scarecrow. That's about it for now, folks. Again, try to load up on Xavius. That's a pretty deadly demonic look, and I think that'll actually come in useful as we start to hear more about what the next expansion looks like. Okay, that's it for now as far as an overview goes of Hallow's Eve. I hope you have a great day with it. Have a lot of fun. It runs from today the 18th all the way through the end of the month, so you'll see it into November. Knock it out and have a blast. See ya.